Welcome back to another video, guys. In today's video, we're going to be doing something that I think is very beneficial for those of you guys that are just starting out with Doordash. But if you guys are new here, be sure to hit that big red subscribe button in the bottom right hand corner. It does go a long way to help me grow this channel. And if you guys do like this video, hit that like button. That also helps me out a lot. Guys, when I first started out, I was very nervous, and let me just tell you, you have no reason to be nervous. It's super simple, and then everything we cover in this tutorial should go a long way to help you out. I hope it does. If you guys have any questions at the end or comments, leave them down below. I do respond to every single comment. But without further ado, let's hop right into the tutorial. So the first thing I'm going to show you here is these zones. Now, in my phone, notice if I click on a zone, like so, it says Lee Summit. You can see this little highlighted outlined area. This is a zone for the Lee Summit area that people can be dashing in. Now, there's two ways to go live with Doordash. If I was in Lee Summit, I could click this button, would say dash now. It would automatically change to dash now because the zone is red. Or say you were over here in Raytown. See how I clicked Raytown? The zone's quite a bit bigger, but you can still kind of see the outline of it. I would have to, it's gray, so I would have to schedule a dash, and we'll get into that here in a second. But I just wanted to make sure you guys know that you can't just, like the other apps, you can just go online whenever, like Postmates for example. You can't do that with Doordash. You either need to have a red zone or a scheduled dash. If we look back at my phone now, it's been about like 4 or 5 minutes since I did that other video, and Lee Summit's already gone gray. The zones go red and they go gray quite a bit, and it could just depend. Sometimes they go really fast, and sometimes they stay red for a long time. Like over here in what is this? Corporate Woods has been staying red for quite a bit, quite a while now. But anyway, we'll get into that in another video. And most of the time when it's red, it means that that Doordash needs dashers, not necessarily that there's too many orders, because Doordash likes to put a little more drivers out to cover themselves a little bit, if that makes sense. But we'll get into that later. But the next thing I want to show you guys is this promos tab. A lot of you guys may not know about this promos tab. So like for example, I can schedule a dash. This is a promo they have for tomorrow, 4:30 to 8 p.m. If I were to click that red button right there, it says schedule for March 24th. From 4:30 to 8 p.m. tomorrow. That's actually a pretty good shift. Like, that's a really good shift. It's not in my main zone, but I could make an exception for another, what is it, 150 per delivery if I was down there, run some errands, figure out. I could do that. That's a little way to make a little more money. And if you guys haven't, there's also this invite friends. I've made no money on inviting friends, but if you guys are starting out and you want to use my link down, I'll put it in the description. Feel free to sign up through that. It helps me out. Now, next thing, guys, I wanted to show you is this notifications tabs. Now, this isn't like the most crazy important. They have to check every single day, but they do send some stuff. Like they sent this COVID-19 protecting yourself and others, and they just give you like a list of stuff. A couple days ago, they sent out the way to get the. They were handing out free hand sanitizer and gloves and stuff. If you guys wanted to just cover shipping, but that's something that's pretty important that you guys might want to be aware of, and just like maybe check every once in a while. I know when I first started out, I never checked promos and I never checked the updates, but that page, the promos, is something I would encourage you guys to check out just on a daily basis, just see, you know what I mean. But yeah, so we went ahead and hopped over into the scheduling tab on the bottom here, and now this is something I really want to encourage you guys to do when you're first starting out. In my zone, it just went red. I'll show you. So it just went red over here, and this is the zone I'm nearest right now. And basically what it means, if it goes red, they need dashers there now, dashing now. But if you can't quite make it there in time, like I was saying that it doesn't stay red that long all the time. You can go over here to the scheduling tab, and you can see that there's a schedule for 10 minutes from now, from 9 to 10 p.m. And then even I can get one from 11 to 12. So if I wanted to, I could claim both those and schedule for the rest of the night. And I don't even have to be in that area, and then until I get to my area at 9 o'clock, I can go live, even if it does go gray. So that's something you guys want to check out. And then in terms of other scheduling, I have made a scheduling video, and I'll link it up here. And basically, I talk about how early access works. If you guys don't know how early access works, definitely check out that video as I walk through it. It's pretty good. I haven't been scheduling this week because of the quarantine and everything going on right now. But I wanted to make this video as a way to stay productive throughout this time. So hopefully you guys are learning something. And we're going to move on over to the ratings. Here we are in the ratings tab. My customer rating is at 4.8. My acceptance rate is at 51%, 93% completion rate, and 98% on time or early. Now, guys, I'm just under 300 deliveries lifetime, and that is because I do this part-time, guys. I know there's guys in the thousands. I know you guys grind it. I know you guys are full-timers making a living off of doing this stuff. That's just not me. I'm juggling this, my YouTube channel, my school, my sports and stuff like that. But I really like doing this stuff, and it's a great way for me to make a little extra money. And weeks like last week, I could, a lot of extra time on my hands, go out there and make money. It's better than sitting at home playing video games or just not doing anything. It just makes me feel productive. And it's great because I can work around sports and school. I can work whenever I want to, and I can work for myself as well, which is something I really like. But my customer rating, I wish that was a little higher, guys. I wish I was at 5.0. I wish I could give everyone a great experience with DoorDash. It just isn't going to happen. It's just unrealistic. I try to keep it as high as I can. And my acceptance rate is 50%. That could be a little lower. I have a lot of standards. DoorDash won't punish you guys for accepting or for having really low acceptance rate. They can't deactivate you. They just can't. As an independent contractor, you have the choice to do whatever you accept whatever you want. Now, they can prevent you from being a top dasher and stuff like that. And I've made a whole video on that as well. Link it up here. Is it worth it or not? But that's a whole other debate. And my completion rate is 93% because I have accepted and canceled some orders where the restaurant was closed or whatever have you. What made me prevent me from picking up the order. That stuff does happen. I'm on time or early is 98%. Most of the time I am on time, but I've done some stacks with other apps, like I do Postmates and Instacart. Sometimes I stack those, and it causes me to be a little late, but most of the time I try not to be. I'm 98% on time early, so yeah, you guys, I know you guys have been grinding. If you guys want to, be sure to comment down how many lifetime deliveries you got. Let me know. Flex on me a little bit. And then lastly, we're going to go into the earnings tab. Now this is from, I just was up on my last week, but it shows your active time, your dash time, and then your balance. Your balance is how much you've earned for that week. Your active time is the time that you are on an active delivery, so from the time that you click accept to the time that you drop it off. And then your dash time is the entire time you are live with DoorDash, and we already talked about how you can go live with DoorDash. So let's look at my last week. I made $226, and I was active for 9 hours, 14 hours of dash time, and I did 26 deliveries. So that's not really terrible, If we look at these deliveries or these days, I did quite a bit on Thursday and then quite a bit on Saturday. But you guys got to know that I do other apps as well. So I'm running Postmates, Instacart. So not all my time is on DoorDash. You know what I mean? And that other was actually, I had an order get canceled, and they gave me half the pay, and that is another reason my completion rate could have gone down. You know what I mean? Just stuff like that. This earnings tab is very basic. You can set up a bank account on the top. You got a help tab. But as you can see, my past weeks as well. Sometimes you can tell the weeks that I have more time than others, but I try to get out there and make a little extra money. But yeah. So if this video, guys, did help you, please let me know. Please drop a like, drop a comment if you have any more questions. I'd love to help you out. If you guys are just starting out, be sure to hit that link up in the description to sign up. If you got anything else, reach out. I do respond to every single comment. If you guys are new here, hit that big red subscribe button in the bottom right hand corner, and that really helps me out, and I really appreciate it. And guys, I will see you in the next video.